The name of this story is You the Man. Penman and Trooster were in line at the Transbay terminal for the Greyhound to Santa Cruz when he saw a dirty glass case filled with stuffed animals. It was an arcade game. For 50 cents, some schmuck got to maneuver a baneful claw to snag a sweet beast. The sight simultaneously broke Penman's heart and enraged him, as did most life-size bits and pieces in a world vision that made him feel something good was going to happen. Yet even when it did, it didn't. Called the wheel of birth and death. Called the history of the Jews. Look, True, he sputtered. The little redhead followed his finger. How horrible, she cried. Fuck yeah, snarled Penman, ready to smash the glass and grab the battered teddies and sad monkeys, paisley ponies, lonely camels, even the sinister black and white dog with its red tongue lolling, and race away with them toward Market Street where nothing good has ever happened. Stuff abuse is a hideous crime, said the Trooster gravely. Demonic, he agreed. Should we bust them loose? But then the waiting room door opened. So they boarded the Santa Cruz bus and left behind other ripening 7x7 sins. The boy toy bitch mayor running unopposed in a toilet of cowardly fake progressives. The piercing poison towers of condos metastasizing like breast cancer. Fighters without fight, lovers without love, rebels without rebellion. An immune system maelstrom fulminating toxemia throughout 7x7 square miles. Then Penman and Trooster seated themselves as the bus purred through Soma and out toward the highway. Why the hell don't people realize stuffed animals are alive, cried Penman. They're alive. Don't let it ruin our day, said Trooster. Here, sweetie. She opened a cloth sack and gave Penman a bottle of lemonade and a bagel lined with lemon and garlic-flavored hummus, tomato slices, plus alfalfa sprouts. Murmured Penman. Penman ate heartily, nuzzling Trooster's throat with his schnoz as he did, until she became annoyed. It interfered with note-taking for her study of multiple chemical sensitivities, environmental illnesses, MCS/EI, unique to Northern California, and specifically a certain person who had 17 peripheral diseases and was antigenic to all foods and chemicals, which caused an anaphylactic shock reaction, including throat closure. So Penman removed an astronomy book from his satchel. He read about a dull star, V838 pop tones, which in 2002 suddenly became 600,000 times brighter than our sun before fading back to obscurity. Wow, thought Penman. V838 pop tones. That's my life. One flashbulb, maybe three, and it's curtains. He read aloud sententiously. The Hubble telescope has imaged V838 pop tones, Trooster, and what they saw were pulses of light illumination expanding away from the speed of light and constantly changing appearance. Hence they call it V838 pop tones. Meaningless. Isn't that reflected pseudo-Buddhist analogy of impermanent social cultural meaninglessness kind of hip, especially for astronomers? The Trooster ignored him and kept scribbling away. Penman emitted a martyr's sigh. I'm quite a guy, he reflected. My range of consciousness extends from frothy stalagmites of intergalactic unquantifiable freedom to compassionate activism on behalf of downtrodden stuffs in a box. And yet, I somehow remain sagely, erotically inviting, and physically fit. V838 pop tones. Oh yeah. A fart and a belch followed. Penman, momentarily at peace, put his book away and napped. It was 2 o'clock when the bus pulled into Santa Cruz. The couple had a pricey vegan snack near the station, then hiked toward the lighthouse turned surfing museum. The Santa Cruz beachfront was crowded, and Penman, who hated doing anything hordes of other people did, already wished they hadn't come. At the museum, as Trooster took arcane notes, he scanned a pictorial history of California surfing, got bored fast, and went outside to doze on the grass. Next thing he knew, Trooster was standing over him, blocking the sun. "Oh, hi," he said drowsily, unsure where or why. Then remembering, "Oh yeah, Santa Cruz, whack jobs by the bushel, just like Frisco. But there are 6 billion other ambient ego gods on global patrol. So what makes this chunk of terrain special when it comes to MCS/EI? I mean, aren't more than 80% of all illnesses really just corporeal manifestations of spiritual disharmony?